Okay, so I legit took a second and said to myself, do I still want to do YouTube videos? Like for why? Like, why am I doing these? I mean, I haven't been posting regularly because in my mind, I don't really see the payoff. But somebody messaged me on Instagram last week and was like, hey, I'm gonna be in town. I've been watching your videos for a long time. Let me know where you're performing. And she came. She was in town from London. She came with her boyfriend to like 2 of my shows in the last week. And I was like, that's why I need to keep doing these videos. So people from like wherever, when they come to New York, they hit me up. I like that. Nobody's been creepy to me so far. I'm gonna gather myself and try to go back to 1 a week because I feel like I miss them, but like at the same time, it's like, do I don't really miss the videos so much as talking to y'all in the videos. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff have been happening in entertainment, right? Like y'all read the news, y'all got Twitter, you guys got ears to overhear what people are talking about on the streets, right? So like with all the stuff that's happening in Hollywood, I was like, do I want to be in the industry? And the answer is yes. The answer is absolutely. And I feel like it's not too late to share my Me Too story because one of them creepy dudes that they're talking about on the news stepped to me a couple years ago and almost rubbed his penis on my calf muscle. I mean, I didn't let it get that far, but can we talk? Can we talk? And I posted the original video here, but a few years ago, I think it was right before I moved to LA, I was at Barnes & Noble's reading a book. Yeah, you know I wasn't reading no damn book. I went in there to pee and then didn't even have to charge my phone because this is back in the day when like your phone battery lasted for like 3 days. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm at Barnes & Noble's, right? Minding my black ass business. I think I was looking at like a brand new pop-up book or something. And while I'm sitting there reading, this like fat, it's like sloppy, unkempt of a beige blob walked by, looked at me, and like kept it moving. Now, when he looked at me, in my mind, I was like, of course, I'm stunning, right? Like, I know what it is. I know what I look like. Even though a couple years ago, like I still had glasses. This was before my LASIK. And, you know, like I was probably more ashy than I am right now. But like I was like a comfortable, chic nerd. You know what I mean? Just whatever. Don't judge me. Like y'all don't know my journey. Y'all only have been here for like a couple years. Shut up. So I'm at Barnes & Noble's. This guy walked by. And then he walks by again, going the opposite direction, like all up in my face. And I was like, you're not even gonna try to be smooth about it? Really? Roger? So he walks by. He, I guess, was working up the courage to come speak to me. He comes to talk to me. He's like, hey, hi, I saw you from over there. I was like, yeah, I know. I also saw you from right where I'm standing in this corner. You real obvious. I didn't say that, but like I thought it in my mind. And he was like, my name is James Toback, and I'm a director, and I just directed this Tyson DVD. And then he pulled out, like he had the DVD like under his boob, and he like gave it to me. And I remember thinking, oh, that's weird. You just got random copies of your film on you. I'm not obsessed with movies. I don't watch a ton of television. You know what I mean? So like I don't know him. Like more importantly, I'm somebody that when I do watch a movie or I do watch a show, like I don't know who created it. Like, I don't know, like, what a Scorsese film looks like. I don't know what a Spielberg film, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I know what a Dick Wolf production is, because Dick Wolf do all of the Law and Order stuff. So, like, I know when I see Dick Wolf, I'm like, Olivia and Elliot and Tutuola and Craig. Like, I know what I'm walking into. Somebody gonna get touched, and somebody's probably gonna die, or there's gonna be a fire. You know what I mean? Like, that's Dick Wolf. Anyway, shut up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, now, take a couple steps back. This man has his DVD. He gives it to me. He was like, I'm a director. I'm a producer. I like your look. I'm casting some things I feel like you might be a good fit for. I was like, I'm not an actress. Like, I feel like I was barely doing comedy at the time, right? I was like, I'm not an actress. And he was like, well, do you want to, like, sit and talk, maybe get something to eat? Ding, ding, ding. You know, getting something to eat, those my words, right? The most the 3 most romantic words that you can say to me are, did you eat? And the answer is always gonna be no, even if I just ate. I'm gonna go eat just so that I can like get a food plate to go. Cause you know I love a to-go plate, okay? And if you're offering, then I'm gonna say yes, because I know that means you gonna pay. So we go get some food, something super regular. I think we had like wraps or burgers or something. And the whole time he's talking, I don't care, you know what I mean? But I'm here for the story and the sandwich, right? Because this is when I was uploading videos on YouTube consistently, or more consistently. I mean, I feel like I've always been bad at uploading videos to YouTube, but shut up, okay? So we exchange information because I'm like, oh, it's a story in here somewhere. Let me wait to see how this develops, right? So he takes my number down. He's talking to me about acting, and at this point, you know, I'm literally completely uninterested because he's gross. Pause the video and look up James Toback so y'all can see what he looks like, okay? He was disgusting. He looks like if Peter Griffin from Family Guy was a real person. Like he's big and I feel like balding, but had like a fedora on. And I feel like he maybe had like a black leather button-up shirt on. He was probably like a cool 7'12", and he must have weighed like a cool 522 pounds. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to break that down to kilos, but like he was real big. And he's like, you know, the way that I work with my actors is I like to sit in a room with them, usually someplace dark, look them in the eyes, and then that's how I connect with my performers. Because like, if you're not comfortable with your shirt off in front of me, how are you gonna do a sex scene on set with a crew? I was like, well, it's a lot of words coming out of your face that I don't understand. I gotta be naked with you in order to do a sex scene? I just told you I'm not an actress. How we just jump from Beyonce in Cadillac Records to Halle Berry in Monster Ball? How we get from there to there, right? I'm like, what? I don't sex scenes. What the hell are you talking about? I don't even know you. You want me to? You trying to see my goodies, right? So we parted ways, right? Because I had to leave. Like, it was time. I finished eating. I was done listening to him speak. I left. I was like, beat it, scram. He left. So a couple days later, I was home, and he sent me a message. It was like, hey, I'm having dinner with Tom Cruise tonight. And I was like, oh, I mean, I don't like Tom Cruise, but do I have something to wear to dinner with Tom Cruise? I'm trying to think about what I got. I'm like, well, do I have time to run to Zara, buy something, tuck the tag, wear it, and then bring it back to Zara tomorrow? Do I have time? I was like, yeah, I got some time. The next message I get from him is, after dinner with Tom Cruise, I'm going to hit you up to see where you are so you can come to the hotel to read some of these scenes. Wait, you going to have dinner with Tom Cruise and I'm not invited? But you telling me about it? And then you want to see my titties? I was like, no thank you. Am I not good enough for Tom Cruise? So, I mean, I wasn't as classy as I am right now, so I probably wasn't good enough for dinner with Tom Cruise, but like also like, please. So cut to 2017, 200 women or some crazy number of women have come out and said that like he would have them come to his hotel room in order to read some scripts or whatever, and then he would pull his dick out and rub it on their leg until he came. I was like, oh my God, imagine I had gone to Zara and bought some pants that I couldn't afford and then worn them to the hotel, and then he jizzed all over some jeggings, and then I gotta bring it back to Zara and explain why there's a gray spot on some pants that I'm telling them that I didn't even wear. I'm just mad about that. I mean, listen, my God would never forsake me. I would have washed them damn pants, and then I would have brought them back to Zara. But like, that's an extra step in the process that I don't have to take. So we never spoke again, but the allegations against him are insane, right? And like the people that he's done stuff to, it's like Rachel McAdams, you know, Regina George, and then like a bunch of other actresses that like you actually know. And then me, it could have also been me, but like me too, that close. Listen, I'm gonna figure out how to insert a photo of him in this video so y'all can see who I'm talking about without leaving the video, because the audacity, the caucasity, like, oh, to be a rich, white man, you know? Because, like, in their mind, and I know that there's white dudes that watch this. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I don't know why you're here. But I know that just in general, when you see a white man who has money or just a white man in his element, there's nobody more confident than them. Except for maybe like a black dude also in his element. We haven't forgotten about you, Bill Cosby. Anyway, what am I saying here? I guess the moral of the story is don't go to Barnes and Nobles. Don't go read books because you might get a dick on the back of your kneecap, okay? And I don't want to wish that on anybody. I mean, I could wish that on my enemies, but like, not you, sis. Not you who's watching this video right now. Do you have a Me Too story? Do you remember me talking about this story a couple of years ago? Because I was like, did I already do this video? Do I even need to upload something today? Anyway, the more steps I take to get into this Hollywood situation, the more I'm like, do I want to be here? But then I'm like, I'm too poor to question this. Just go with it, sis. Anyway, call me when you get home. Also, happy holidays.